Good win. I thought we handled business. Disappointed in the last 4 minutes of the game, 4.5 minutes. Let them score 6 of the last 7 possessions. That's not good. But I thought Penson obviously with 10 assists. I thought Tari was phenomenal in the first half, just driving and finishing. And Days did a great job on the offensive glass, getting himself going on the offensive glass. And so really pleased with those guys. We only had 12 turnovers to the last 4.5 minutes, and we turned over 3 times. We got too sloppy at the end. Our defensive rebounding was much improved. I think they only got about 22% of their misses, 23% of their misses. We did a great job on the offensive glass, getting almost 50% of our misses, a little under 50%, 48, 47%. So I thought that was a positive, but it was a good win, and we got to move forward and get ready for South Carolina on Saturday.
Both Darius and Xavier said you kind of pulled them early in the game and because they were playing not great, and you kind of let them know about it. Was that the first 2.5 minutes?
Yeah, I just thought we were a little lackadaisical. I said as much. In a little bit sharper tone. They responded. They're good kids. They responded. They were great.
You forced 16 steals, 26 turnovers, especially relentless in the half-court press. How effective was that, and how pleased were you with the defensive
Good.
energy?
I felt like, coming in, they turn it over 15 times a game. We felt like we could get to them with their pressure. They've had some injuries, but Cook's really their primary ball handler, their best ball handler, and so I thought our pressure was very, very very good. Penson had 4 steals, and that was great. We had a couple with 3 gains in Eason, and so Days and Mwani had a couple. So I thought our pressure really helped us.
Well, the first 35 minutes, you had 4 shot clock violations, a 10-second violation, all the steals and the turnovers. Was that one of your better
Yeah, we were great.
defensive
I
efforts?
thought we were aggressive. We did a good job with the scouting report. We knew where the shooters were. We knew where the drivers were. We were really good. I think we were giving up, just some quick math, but I thought we were giving up like 0.65 to 0.67 points per possession, which was tremendous. We ended up with probably 0.87 if my math is right, which is worse than our defense is statistically. We'll probably drop defensively because of the junk that happened at the end, which is just infuriating to me. But because our guys did a great job, and we deserved to hold them down a little better than we did. But I thought the first 35 minutes, 0.65, 0.67 points of possession, that'll win you plenty of games.
I know traditionally you like going 8 deep, but did you like anything about going a little bit deeper into the bench in the
Yeah,
first
I mean, I
half in
thought,
particular?
we played 10 double-digit minutes. We played 10 double-digit minutes, so I thought there was some pluses to that. We had to because of the foul trouble early. We picked up a lot of fouls early, so we had to play those guys. But I thought some of them came in and played well, and some of them got to get them better.
What exactly is it about this starting lineup that's been so successful? What makes them so successful?
I mean, it's the whole team. I said this, I think, in the press conference when we were down. The strength of our team is the strength of our team. Like, we're a good team. And, everything just runs a little bit smoother. The rotations run a little bit smoother. The matchups are a little bit more advantageous for everybody. Everything's just quite a bit smoother with that lineup.
Yeah, after the shooting slump that Days had in the last game, how good was it to see him, I guess, get back re-energized on the low post tonight?
Yeah, I thought he did a great job. Usually when he's missing threes, he tends to hang out there and shoot even more threes. He shot a lot of threes tonight. But he did a great job getting himself going on the offensive glass. He got 5 offensive rebounds, went down there and finished. It was a great job of getting himself going when the threes weren't going, to get inside and get on the glass.
You had said the other night, I think it was Saturday, with Eason, that this wasn't the original plan with him. What was the original plan in terms of how you're using him, and what?
No, that's just how we were going to use him. I think the question was about starting him. But I mean, no, we knew we could play him off the bounce. We knew he could make shots. I mean, we knew he was a tremendous, tremendous player. We're trying to get him to where he's driving it left a little bit more. He had 2 finishes going left tonight, which is huge. If he can make threes and drive it left a couple times, he's going to be an impossible guard. And so we ran a couple things to get him going left, and he did a really good job tonight.
And is any of bringing him off the bench to keep him out of potential early foul
Keep him out of
trouble?
foul trouble. We get better matchups. He can sub in for either big guy. There's just a lot of things that make everything run smoother. I mean, he's a starter. He's our leading scorer. I think somebody asked me the other day about bench points and all that. Of course, our bench points are great. We have our leading scorer coming off the bench.
Hey, Coach, 3 wins in a row, but 3 of your remaining 5 games are against ranked teams. Do you think you're trending in the right direction as you head towards SEC tournament and possible seeding?
We'll see. I mean, we got a lot of games. We got 5 games left. You know, we took care of business tonight, which we had to against a quad 4 opponent. That was there's one you just couldn't lose. And so I thought that was certainly positive, and it's going to get tougher as we move forward here. There's no doubt about that.
Couple games now that you finally have your guys back, Pinson, Days. Do you feel like they're starting to get back into that rhythm?
Yeah, I think we're getting back closer to where we were before. We're still a little bit sloppy in some areas, but I certainly think we're improving and getting back closer to where we were.
Obviously pulled out the win, but 17 free throws, 17 of 19 for Georgia, compared to 9 out of 14 for y'all. Just going down this last stretch of the season, how important is that?
Georgia's top 15 in the country in terms of drawing fouls and free throw attempts. We actually did a pretty good job when we get them to the line 19 times. I thought we did a better job than I was expecting, to be honest. Did a good job keeping the ball from Bridges. Bridges is a really good player, 23. If he had enough attempts, he would lead the SEC in field goal percentage. Shoots 71% in the paint. And so we did a really nice job limiting his touches. He only got 2 shots off. We fouled him a couple times, but did a good job on him, which was critical.
You touched on the rebounds briefly, but double-digit lead on the offensive boards. What are your thoughts on that, and do you feel like that's a maintainable trend?
Well, it's all about percentages. Part of the reason we're offensive rebounding better is the ball's moving. So when the ball moves, the defense is stirred up. So then when they switch like they do, they got their 2 guard trying to box out our 4-man, and our 4-man's sitting at the rim. Well, that's a lot easier for us to offensive rebound. When we weren't getting a bunch of offensive rebounds, the ball sticks, and they just stay between them and the basket. And so it's just basketball 101. It's simple basketball. Yeah, if we can keep the defense stirred up and keep them moving and keep them in rotation, we'll get on the offensive glass a lot more. And that's one of those things y'all ask all the time about, what does Pinson bring? The ball moves. So then when the ball moves, we can find mismatches. If you don't find the mismatches, you have the mismatches on the offensive glass, and you can go get the ball even if you miss the shot. That's it. That's how it all works together. That's how everything works together, how the whole pot stirs. All right, thanks. I'm sure I'll see you. When are we doing the presser? Friday.